Very good morning. In today's topic, would like to introduce you regarding the nursing theories and nursing process. What are the key concepts which were involved and what is the scope of these nursing theories and nursing process in community health nursing. So coming to the topic here, nursing theories and nursing process. So if you see the experts which are there in the field of the medicine, field of the nursing, they look this theory as a product, as a process. They look as a product as well as they look as a process. And if you see this theory, they are including numerous activities which are having sequential phases, and these are applied in the nursing practice. The theory consists of numerous activities which are there in the form of sequential phases, and these are the sequential phases which were applied in the nursing practice. For example, if you take the nursing process, so nursing process itself is having 5 types of phases: assessment, diagnosis, goal making, and planning, implementing, and evaluation. So if you see in the same way, so as it was in a systematic manner, these theories are also having some systematic manners which were used in the and applied in the nursing field whenever they are practicing in the hospital sector or in the community sector. So if you see the theories, what are the phases of the theory that are including means, first of all they are analyzing the concept, and they are constructing the relationship, and then they are testing the relationships, then they are validating the relationships. So whenever a problem is there, they are trying to analyze the problem, analyze the situation, and apply a proper concept. So after applying, they are trying to construct the relationship between the process which was applied, and they are creating a bridge so that the problem can be solved. So then they are testing the relationship whether it will work or not, then they are validating, so how much, to what extent the process had worked. So if you see theory, it is called it was a product because it is mainly providing several number of concepts. So a theory has different types of concepts and relationships, so these are helping us. So whenever you are applying a theory, these theories are helping us to describe, they are helping us to explain, they are helping us to predict, as well as they are helping us to prescribe the phenomena, and they are helping us to apply the information which was there and guiding in the nursing practice. So this was said by Kenny in 1995 and in 2006. So if you see, it is not possible to separate the theory and nursing practice, because nursing profession, it is always skill oriented and it is always having a discipline. So in a nursing profession, always the set of rules were there, and proper discipline is there. If you want to do any kind of procedure, you must follow a proper theory, you must follow proper steps which were involved in the nursing thing. So as a nursing process is always a skill oriented practice, or it is having a discipline practice, it is not possible to separate the theory and the nursing practice. So coming to the topic here, so application of the theory and research based practice. If you see, whenever you are trying to solve a problem, whenever you are treating a patient, whenever you are going to a community and trying to evaluate the process there, so you have to apply a particular theory, and then you have to do the practice based on the research which was there. So these two are acting as a pillars to the professionality and autonomy in the nursing practice. So nursing practice itself is guiding him. So how they are guiding themselves means mainly based on the theories which were present in the field of nursing. They are applying the theory and they are practicing based on the evidences, based on the research that was available. So these application of the theory and evidence based practice, so research based practice, these two are acting as a pillars in the professional as well as autonomy in the nursing practice. So here if you see theory, it is a set of systematically interrelated concepts or hypotheses, and these are helping us to explain or predict the phenomena. So how before applying the theory how it was there, and after the applying the theory how it was there, so you can call it as a hypothesis. So they are systematically interrelated. So theories are having several concepts. So whenever you are trying to apply a theory, you can predict the phenomena and you can even get the explanations based on the theories. This model, it is a description or an analogy, and it is used in better understanding. Which was known to us. So So this model, it is a hypothetical or theoretical representation of something that exists in the reality. What is this model? It is a hypothetical or theoretical representation which was there, which was already existed in the reality, in the living world. And these models, they are helping us to, these models attempts to explain a complex reality in a systematic and organized manner. So if you want to understand a complex thing, if you want to study a book, if you want to do a particular thing, if you see, for example, for example, if you take us this book, if you take this book, in this book, if you want to study anything, first of all, they will have the index. As I am showing, they will have the index here in this index page. So last chapter won't be coming in first chapter, or first chapter topic won't be coming in the last chapter. Why? Because, so if somebody wants to see something, first of all, you want to know what is this community health nursing. So first you must know what is this community, then what are all the aspects that were involved in the community, then only you can go for the other aspects which were there in this book. So without knowing anything, without knowing proper terminology, you cannot directly go and read the book. So this was already existed here and you want to study it. So if you want to get a proper understanding, if you want to have a better understanding, you have to go in a systematic manner. You have to know what is the definition and what is the purpose of the book and how to read, then only you will get. In the same way, if you see any situation in the community, or anything which is there in the community, whenever you are trying to learn, whenever you are trying to expect something from the outside, you have to apply a model, you have to apply a theory, and this theory will help you to have a better understanding, which will be there in a systematic and which is there in an organized manner. So if you see, for example, we'll take the hospital organization chart. So as I said, so this hospital organization chart, if you see this, you cannot directly go and speak to the CEO of the hospital. If you want to speak to someone who is there in the hospital, there is a proper criteria. First you have to go to the reception, you have to introduce yourself, and you have to take the permission, or you have to take a meeting there. Then you can then after various levels, so you can go to the next higher person. From next higher person you will go to the medical officer. From medical officer you will go to the chief executive officer or even HR. So the administration, if you see, it will be in a proper way. For example, I'll show you here. So if you see here, who is the CEO? He is the chief executive officer, and this chief executive officer is having connection with, means he is the in charge for this chief medical officer as well as chief administrative officer. And this chief medical officer, who is dealing here, this chief medical officer, he is responsible for the urgent care, he is responsible for the emergency care, and he is responsible for the inpatient care and even outpatient services. So all these things will be taken care by this chief medical officer, and this chief medical officer is explaining to the chief executive officer who is present over there. Then who is this chief administrative officer here? So this administrative officer means, here medical officer is mainly dealing with the treatment part which is there in the hospital, and coming to the administrative officer, this administrative officer, he is dealing with the requirements that need to run the institution. For example, if he want to run the institution properly, he must need a proper human resources, he must need doctors, he must need nurses, he must need other paramedical staff and all the other requirements. So human resources will be taken care by the chief executive officer. Finance and accounting will be taken care by the chief administrative officer, and community relations will be taken care by the community chief administrative officer. So this model, so this is a model here. If you see this chart, this was the model here. So whenever you are applying a thing in an institution, whenever you are trying to run an institution, or whenever you are trying to run a hospital, you must follow some model there. So not everyone cannot answer to every person. So if you want to ask somebody regarding the health related issue, you can go and ask the chief medical officer. If you want to ask someone regarding your salary based, you cannot go and ask the chief medical officer. He is responsible for only the care that to be provided to the patient. He is not responsible for the finance and accounting. Then who is the person responsible for this finance and accounting? Chief administrative officer or the human resource HR person. So likewise you have to apply the theory. That's what. So there are many theories and frameworks and models that were available in nursing. So if you see what are the theories that we're going to discuss now are the theories which are selected, and these theories are helping us to apply them in the field of community health nursing. So this is regarding the theory introduction, and now we'll see what is. So just in brief I will say what is this theory. Theories are models. These are set of sequential instructions or sequential guidelines which were present in the reality, and these are helping us to prescribe the phenomena, describe the situation, and apply the knowledge which was present, and they are helping us to conceptualize, they are helping us to analyze the situation, they are helping us to build the relationships, and as well as they are helping us to evaluate the relationships. So these are the theories here. This is the importance of theory and a model. So what is the scope here? We will understand the scope here. Community health nursing, it is a field with broader scope in the community health nurse practice. So if you see, we are having different types of branches which are there in this community. So whenever you are going to the community, you are going to face various levels of patients. So you have to follow accordingly. So influence of the theories on the nursing practice according to Favset 1992. So here the theories are including identify the standards of nursing practice. So you must they are helping us to identify the standards which were applied in the nursing practice. And next thing, identify the settings in which nursing practice should occur, and identify the distinctive nursing process and technologies that has to be used, and direct the deliveries of nursing services, and serve as the basis for clinical information system including the admission, database, care plan, and discharge summary. So here whenever you are doing here, they are serving as a clinical information systems. So they are including the regarding the admission, regarding the care plan which was done, and what are the discharge summaries which were available, and they are helping us to guide and development the client classification system and the direct quality assurance program. So what is the scope of applying the theories here? They are mainly helping us to identify the standards which needs to be applied, and they are helping us to identify the setting where the nursing practice should be taking place, and they are helping us to, these theories are helping us to identify the distinctive nursing processes and technologies that were used in the delivery of the nursing services, and they are serving us, these theories are helping us as a database, as a care plan, as a discharge summary, and they are helping mainly they are helping us to guide and development of the client classification system, and they are giving us quality assurance, they are giving us the quality assurance. So what are all the key concepts that were involved in the nursing theories and models? Means nursing, person, health, and the environment. So these four are the key concepts. I'll explain you clearly. So what are all the key concepts that were involved here? The key concepts involved were four types. So client or a patient or a person, he must be an individual, or they must be a collective, and then we are focusing on the health, we are focusing on the environment, and we are focusing on the nursing. What we are having, mainly we are focusing on four items here, four things: client, health, environment, and nursing. So if you see each nursing model, so there are different types of models and theories which were available. So each model is having different types of, means their own specific definitions. So theory is based on their own assumptions there. So whenever they're doing there, they are having the specific definitions of these terms. But if you see the underlying definitions, mainly the concepts will be in a similar manner. The theories must be different, but their definitions on the terms that they have used might be different. But if you see the underlying definition here, the concepts are similar. So if you see the concepts of meta paradigm, they have been linked in four proportions. So if you see person and health, so what are the four proportions here? First one is person and health. So nursing is concerned with the principles and laws that govern the life process, well-being, and optimal functioning of human beings who are sick or well. So it is mainly concerned with the principles and laws that were involving the life process, that were involving the well-being of a person, and they are helping the human beings to function at an optimum level, or even when they are sick or health. Next one is person and environment. So they believe that if the environment is good, either it may be the internal environment or the external environment, so the person can be good. So if you see, nursing is concerned with the pattern of human behavior in interaction with the environment in normal life events and critical life situations. So next thing is nursing and health and nursing. So nursing, it is mainly concerned with the health. So nursing is concerned with the nursing action or processes by which positive changes in the health status are affected. So whenever a person is getting a good nursing care, whenever a person is getting a good nursing care, whenever you are giving good psychological support and good treatment to the person, the health of the person can be affected. The more the care you give, the better the care is given to the person, the better the health of the person. The fourth thing is person, environment and health. So here nursing, it is always concerned with the wholeness of the health of human beings. So if you see here, the health of the human being is always in an interaction with their environments. Either it could be a external environment or could be a internal environment, other whether it is a normal life event or a critical life situation. So these are the key concepts which were involved. So I would like to conclude the topic here. This is regarding the introduction of the nursing theories and nursing process. Tomorrow I would like to start you what are the Nightingale theories and what are the various types of theories that were involved. So we'll discuss the theories from now onwards and nursing process also. So thank you for watching. If you have any doubts regarding the topic, you can contact me or you can drop them in the comment box. If you are not, if my voice is not clear or if I am going fast, you can mention me so that I'll try to rectify the problems which are there. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. Share to your friends also. Thank you so much.